Good evening, dear children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe at home. I know that you all are ready for today's English class. Am I right? So, shall we start? Okay, let's start. Students, you have studied up to the second unit, Wings and Wheels, haven't you? So, now it's time to study the third unit. Students, hope you all are hardworking students. Am I right? Do you know sincerity and dedication are essential and inevitable for great achievements in life? Students, my question is how many of you have the curiosity to learn? Yes, I think most of you have the curiosity to learn and to achieve good marks. Am I right? Your curiosity in learning will definitely lead you to success in life. Students, if you want to achieve good marks, you have to do hard work. So, what do you mean by hard work? Yes, very good. Hard work would mean spending long hours to complete the work without any shortcuts. Which means hard work includes physical effort with less planning. Students, what is smart work? Yes, smart work includes efficient planning with less effort. So, this is the difference between hard work and smart work. So, students, keep in mind that if you are doing smart work and hard work at the same time, you will get achievement. So, the third unit deals with the value of hard work and smart work that gives happiness in human life. Students, now all of you take your English text and take page number 81. Students, now tell me the name of the unit. Yes, very good. Seeds and Deeds. Can you see a picture that is given just above the name of the unit? Students, this picture, which is known as Warli painting. What do you mean by Warli painting? Warli painting is one of the oldest form of art in history. It depicts various activities that man indulges in to earn his living. Now identify the activities portrayed in the Warli painting. Yes, very good. Here, people are doing so many activities like sowing, digging, gardening, etc. Do you think that they are happy? Yes, they are happy in their works. What made them happy? Yes, their works made them happy. From this picture, can you guess the theme of the unit? Yes, very good. Some of you are telling the right answer. The theme of the unit is work. Students, do you want to be a smart worker in the modern world? If so, I will introduce you an anecdote. Before that, let's know about what is an anecdote. So, what is an anecdote? An anecdote is a short, interesting story about a real incident. Students, all of you take page number 83. Here is an anecdote. Now, all of you read the title of the anecdote. Yes, very good. Smart work versus hard work. Here, versus is used to compare different ideas, smart work and hard work. Now, what you have to do is pause the video and read the anecdote given in the text. Okay, hope you all read the anecdote. Students, now can you identify any difficult words from this anecdote? Let's go through some new words and their meanings. Heated argument. means intense discussion. Synchronous, happening at the same time. Synchronously means in a synchronous manner. Opponent means one who competes with another. Victory means success or triumph. Students, now I'll read this anecdote for you. All of you listen attentively. Once, two men had a heated argument with each other. Who could cut more firewood from morning till 4 in the afternoon? They decided to find out. The next morning, the two men started their work. At first, they worked at the same speed, but in an hour, one of them found that the other had stopped cutting. Realizing that this was his chance, the first man started to cut wood with double effort. 10 minutes passed, and he heard the second man working again. They were working almost synchronously. Then the first man found that his opponent had stopped again. The first man started to work, sensing the smell of victory. Students, all of you look at this word. Here is a spelling mistake. The letter I is missing in between S and N. So all of you write like this. Now I will continue reading. This lasted all day long. Every hour, one of them stopped for 10 minutes and the other continued to work. When the time expired, the first man who worked without stopping was absolutely sure that he would win the prize. But he was surprised to know that he was mistaken. How did that happen? He asked his partner. Every hour, I found that you stopped work for 10 minutes. How could you cut more firewood than me? It's impossible. It is very simple, in fact, answered the second man. Every hour, I stopped the work for 10 minutes. And when you were cutting, I was sharpening my axe. Students, now I'll explain this anecdote. All of you look at this paragraph. One day, two woodcutters have argued which of them will cut more wood during a day. In the morning, two men took up their positions. First, they worked at one speed or same speed. But in an hour, one of them has heard that the other one stopped cutting trees. Realizing that this was his chance, the first woodcutter started to cut trees with double effort. 10 minutes passed, and he heard that the second woodcutter started to work again. They were working almost synchronously when the first woodcutter heard that his opponent has stopped again. The first woodcutter continued working, feeling the smell of victory. This lasted all day long. Each hour, one of the woodcutters stopped for 10 minutes and the other one continued to work. When the time expired, the first woodcutter, who worked without any stopping, was absolutely sure that he won the prize. He was very surprised to know that he was mistaken. How did that happen? He asked his partner. That every hour he found that his opponent stopped work for 10 minutes and asked how could he cut more trees than him. Then he exclaimed that it's impossible. So the second woodcutter replied that each hour he stopped the work for 10 minutes and added that when the first woodcutter were cutting the trees, he was sharpening his axe. Students, hope you understood this anecdote. Am I right? So I want to ask you some questions. What is this anecdote about? This anecdote is about the importance of doing a work properly and smartly. Next question is, who among the two characters do you think is smart? Why? Yes, the second man is smart. The reason is, when the first man was cutting, the second man was sharpening his axe, which made his work easy and effortless.
What moral does the anecdote convey? Dedication and practical knowledge are essential to derive happiness from work. This is the moral of this anecdote. Students, this is just an introduction to the unit Seeds and Deeds. So we will start the first lesson in this unit in the next class. So hope you all understood and enjoyed today's class. Am I right? So all of you read this anecdote thoroughly and we will meet in the next class with a new lesson. Thank you, dear children.